El Aprendiz Barca Boss Edition, Episode 6.
Hello again, candidates.
Hello, Messi.
After last week's mass sacking,
And the subsequent complaints from viewers.
we've decided to bring one candidate back as a wild card.
Please not Jose. Please not Jose.
Jose.
Damn you, MSN! What? There's only room for one egotistical Portuguese.
Good point. You're fired.
What? Little shit.
This week's task is Jose's favorite pastime.
Parking the bus?
No.
Getting the sack?
No.
Beating Wenger?
No.
2-0 ring any bells?
Oh, for f***'s sake, will you grow up?
That's rich coming from you, bearded hobbit.
Don't push it.
Tell that to Wenger, not me. Oh, see?
You're this close to being fired. Again? And that's how close you were to getting knocked out by Celta Vigo too, Spawny Mank.
Shut the feckin' feckity feck up, you feckin' feckers. No, the Mourinho pastime I was referring to was making excuses. As Jose has proven, managing top teams includes the constant need to make excuses for every terrible decision you make. Every terrible player you sign?
Every negative tactic you choose.
The list is really quite extensive.
This week's task is not a team task. It's all about you.
That's why we've nicknamed it the Ronaldo task.
I heard that.
You will be filming fictional post-match interviews.
You must come up with excuses for each scenario.
The manager with the most useless excuses will be sacked in the boardroom. Off you go.
This is going to be so easy.
The interviews begin.
Awesome. Another embarrassing 5-1 defeat against Bayern. What went wrong?
I thought these scenarios were fictional.
Your temperamental French striker Cantona karate kicked a fan in the chest. What was your take on it? I'm disappointed in Eric. He should have gone for the shins, a schoolboy error. Brendan, your star striker racially abused an opponent. What do you have to say about that?
Sometimes actions speak a wee bit louder than words.
And then your star striker bit someone. Thoughts?
Well, it's a sad world if we're going to start punishing players for showing great hunger and a great appetite out there.
Jurgen, another howler from Ter Stegen. Was the pitch to blame?
From a goal kick, completely inexcusable. Even Karius only managed a corner.
So your star striker bit someone.
It was a ghost bite.
What? That doesn't make sense.
It was Luke Shaw's fault?
Nope, doesn't make sense.
Number 42. Referees have campaign against us.
That will do.
Arthur, your star players won't sign a new contract. Why is that?
Well, they want to wait and see if their world-class manager is signing a new deal first.
Surely there won't be a new contract with defense Wenger out campaign?
I thought these scenarios were fictional.
2 of your best players have been jailed for tax fraud. Are they guilty? They're in this mess because they didn't take my financial advice. What was that advice? Well, they should have set themselves up in Ireland and paid the same percentage amount of tax as Amazon and Apple and other businesses. And what percentage is that? 0! The same percent of Premier League trophies that Liverpool have won. Really? Take 5, everyone. Tell me more. Brendan, you didn't win a single group game in the Champions League. Why was that?
We may not have won a game, okay, but we won the hearts of the world with our character and intensity.
You were beaten 7-0 by Barcelona.
Yes, and if we hadn't shown our world-famous character and intensity, it could have been 70-0.
Is that an exaggeration?
Me, exaggerate. Never in a million, billion, trillion, gazillion, coloturian years, okay?
So your star striker bit someone.
Again, inexcusable. And he'll almost certainly miss 95% of the season.
Suspended?
No, injured. It was Daniel you were talking about, right?
You lost to Barca in El Clasico. Remember that? Who's to blame?
It was Luke Shaw's fault.
What? That doesn't make sense. He didn't play.
It's because of Barca's deal with UNICEF?
Nope. Doesn't make sense.
Number 2. It was ghost goal.
That will do.
Arthur, do you need counseling?
What?
You kicked a water bottle, you shoved their manager for no reason, you got sent to the stand, and you really lost your blood when you brought on Sonoga.
Well, I didn't see it. Any of it. Not one of those entirely fictional scenarios.
Roy, knocked out by Juve in the Champions League?
Did you get the tactics wrong?
No, it was the feckin' kits. The lads couldn't see each other out there.
Oh, come on, the kits?
Are you calling me a liar?
That's the worst excuse I've heard all day.
Say that again.
That's the worst excuse I've heard all day.
One last time.
Oh!
Seriously.
Brendan, an away defeat in the Bernabeu? You dropped your best players to the bench? Quite frankly, what the f***?
You see, no one really cares about winning the Champions League. It's more important to qualify for the Champions League. So I was resting my best players for the league match at the weekend. Genius.
That's all.
Okay.
Oh!
That's for diving.
Your world-class midfielder Coutinho is set to join Barca in the summer. Is that your fault for not getting top 4?
The little magician is going nowhere.
Oh, yes, he is.
Coutinho, oh no, he isn't.
Coutinho, oh, yes, he is.
Coutinho, oh no, he isn't.
That's for laughing.
Jose, you have a worse record at home than David Moyes. Why is that?
Look, just take the book and choose an excuse. That thing is the holy Bible of excuses, written by the special one himself.
That's for the hours of my life I've wasted watching your penalty run up.
Right, Arthur, are you ready to begin?
Begin? I've already answered 3 questions.
Well, we didn't ask them.
What? Well, who did? Damn you, Jose!
So, Arthur, an embarrassing 5-1 defeat to Bayern. What went wrong?
What? Thank you, thank you.
And that's to make sure you remember none of this in the boardroom.
Interviews over. Tomorrow, the boardroom.
Candidates, let's cut to the chase.
This week was an easy decision.
Brendan, you're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
What? Louis, how could you? We go way back. Back when I was an elephant seal with real teeth.
Resting your best players in the Champions League at the Bernabeu? Oh, come on.
I thought these scenarios were fictional, okay?
Sadly not.
What about my excuse? It was outstanding.
Your performance in the interview was even worse than your team's performance against Lincoln Red Imps. You're fired.
5 became 6, became 5. Join us next time for a new task. What do you want it to be? Comment below. El Aprendiz, Barca Boss Edition.